So to begin with, we might like to just have a little bit of a stretch. Ease the shoulders and the neck. Just gradually, just soothing any of those little movements that the body needs before we sit for a while. Whatever that might be, it's listening to your body. If your body is telling you that it would really like to lie down for the practice or ease back, that's perfectly okay too. And maybe taking a few deep breaths, really feel that breath going into the body. And as you release it, finding all those little tightnesses and tensions in our bodies and our being that we're holding on to that we really don't need. Seeing if we can soften with every out breath. Maybe letting the breath go with a little bit of a sigh as we allow the body to drop, let go, relax a little bit more, and a little bit more with every out breath. And then bringing some attention to your posture. You might like to bring the image of a body like a mountain or a tree into your mind. Something that has these firm roots and deep connection with the earth that we're a part of and that's supporting us. And lengthening very gently through the body. Still seeking out any areas of tightness that need softening, like the shoulders, the face, the jaw, front of the body. So we have a soft, comfortable posture, but that's firmly grounded and connected to the earth. And our intention for this practice this morning is to rest in the present moment, maybe finding something we're really grateful for, or something that really makes us smile. Resting with that feeling and allowing it to permeate our being. And let's bring to mind our motivation as to why this might be beneficial for us. And maybe our motivation for what brought us here this morning, something somewhere deep within you inspired you to come to this session this morning. Noticing what that feels like. Finding the breath in the body, curious about this rhythm and flow of our natural breath. This sense of aliveness that we have through the breath. You might just like to ride the waves of the natural breath just for a moment or two. Noticing how it feels to be with the breath. And then gradually beginning to deepen the in-breath, so drawing the breath deeper into the body, releasing the breath for a little longer, and gradually making your way with this. So we regulate the breath by making the in-breath and the out-breath the same length. So we find ourselves breathing the body. You might like to use counting. Breathing in for a count of 3 or 4. And then breathing out for a count of 3 or 4. Or you might like to simply say to yourself, I can feel my body breathing in. I can feel my body breathing out. Following the breath in, following the breath out. And if we notice the mind is already going for a little wander, which it might well do, just seeing if we can gently release any engagement with thinking and guide the mind gently back to the feel of the body, the feel of the breath, and any counting or phrases you might be using. And paying a little more attention to the releasing of the breath, curious about the body's ability to relax subtly on the out breath, the letting go. And seeing if we can use that letting go quality of the out breath to soften through any difficulties, whether that's in the body or in the mind or in our emotions or in our being. And then noticing how it feels to let go of breathing the body. Curious about that moment of transition when we let go and the body takes over again. And you might like to return to riding the waves of the breath, just resting on the surface as the body finds its rhythm once more. And then bring some attention and curiosity to the way the body feels this morning. Aware of the sensations that are present right now in this body. If there's any tightness anywhere, using the out breath to soften through. Awareness of the feel of this body through all the present moment sensations arising. Noticing the little sparkles of sensation. Curious about the stronger sensation. Maybe the feel of the body connected to the ground through sensations of pressure. And the softer sensations, maybe some tingling, warmth, calmness. The feel of the whole body. The whole body. Supported by the earth. Surrounded by infinite space. Allowing yourself to feel what you feel. No right or wrong. Just opening to what's present now. And you might become aware of sound, smells, taste. Just exploring the senses for a moment as part of your present moment experience. Noticing the information coming to you from the world around us through the senses. And seeing if we can just allow these little impulses to just land without doing anything about it or with it. And then opening to our sense of mood. Perhaps looking a little bit beneath, a bit deeper into the layers of emotions that are sitting behind our mood this morning. Again, anything difficult, just allowing ourselves to breathe through them with a sense of softening a little. As we open our awareness fully to what this present moment brings. With a sense of letting go, allowing whatever's here to be here. And relaxing in the center of all of that as we find that support of the earth once more, holding the body. And a sense of the body holding the mind as we invite the mind to rest a while, to rest from its incessant thinking. allowing thoughts to come and go freely as we sit back in the body, just allowing them to drift by. And to help us do this, we might want to find the breath once more. Just resting a gentle attention on the waves of the breath flowing through the body. And using that as a gentle anchor for our practice if we drift. So a sense of resting here now in the present moment, allowing ourselves this space and time. The mind drifts off, guiding it back to rest on the flow of the breath. I invite you now to bring into your mind maybe something that's recently given you a moment of joy, something that's made you smile, or maybe something that you're deeply grateful for, that you deeply appreciate. Just allowing something that has a feeling of goodness to it to come into your mind. Whatever that is, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Just a very small appreciation or something that's made you smile or laugh or a moment of joy, just allowing that in. Allowing it to build in your mind as you bring a little bit of attention to some detail around it. And if you're noticing any difficulty bringing something to mind, simply resting with the breath. Maybe something will come of its own accord. If not, just gently softening with the out breath, being gentle with ourselves. So just allowing for this small moment, might have been fleeting. It's simple as enjoying your morning cup of tea or coffee, the sound of the birds singing, the sky, flowers, someone you love. Whatever manifests for you, just allowing it to flow. As we build our attention to it in the mind, noticing any sensation in the body that corresponds with this thought of this small moment of appreciation or joy. Maybe there's some emotions, thoughts that come with it, just being curious about going a little deeper to how these little moments of joy affect us. And with every in-breath, It's as if we're blowing the embers of a fire and they grow brighter and stronger and burst into flames. So the same thing with our little moment of appreciation or joy, as if we're breathing into it and it becomes stronger, brighter, and noticing how that manifests for us. We're making it stronger, allowing it to linger. And then as we breathe out, imagine that it's beginning to spread across the body, like we've created a soothing balm that begins to flow across the body, soothing any little niggles in the body, soothing any tightness. And allowing this to be like a flow. We breathe into the goodness, we breathe out, spreading it across the body. And then beginning to bathe, savor in the feeling of this soothing balm that we've created out of a good feeling to fill us up, absorbing it into our very being, into the body, into our nervous system, into our whole being. And just resting for a while, filled up with the feel of a smile or a moment of joy or a moment of appreciation. What's it like to rest with this feeling, allowing it in? And then opening to maybe share this feeling with each other, sharing our smile or moment of joy with each other as we've all connected here this morning. Connected through the earth, through space and time, a little bit of technology, the common humanity of wanting to practice together this morning. Let's connect and flow this kindness to each and every one of us here, noticing how it feels to open to receive as well as to share. And now let's send this out into the world, this troubled world, with the intention of touching every heart of every being, that somehow a little spark will reach them from our practice today, a little spark of peace and joy, that might grow in every heart, in the wish that this might lead to some peace in this world. And then letting go of the practice as we prepare to gently come back.